All right, so this is a fun little example I stumbled on. I find myself using curl a lot at the command line, for example, when troubleshooting a website. And of course, for simple requests, that's not an issue. However, when I'm requesting an actual page and I get a bunch of content, I might like to actually see it. Okay, so that's step one. So the next thing I know, WKHTML to PDF or image. This can take a web page and render it to a file. So for example, I could hit that localhost website and I could save it to localhost.png, run that. Takes just a second, and then you can see the file. Now if I open up that file, all right, there's the website. But what if I want to make this a bit easier? Well, I also know at the command line on my Mac and iTerm, I can use ImageCat, and I can point this out a file, take that PNG file, and just dump it out here inside the terminal. That's pretty slick. So now, what if I could bring all of these things together? Well, let's go back to WKHTML2 image. And instead of a file, put a dash in here. That means pipe it out to standard out. There's all the gobbledygook. And then if I pipe that to ImageCat, that completes the loop, and I can see the web page right here. Interesting enough, I could also change to the to PDF option, and this will work as well. In this case, the sizing's a bit different. And of course, you could tweak parameters for the size if you pass those to WKHTML to PDF. You can figure out something that you like. And if you want to get rid of the status there from rendering the image, -Q. And now it just gives me the page. And so recently I shared this then. I made a little helper method called HTTP image. So in this case, I take in a URL as the first arg, and then I create a variable for that and don't even use it. Whatever. I then pass the URL to WKHTML to image, and then I pipe the output to ImageCat. So I'm just combining together the commands that I'm using, sweeping them under the rug of a shell function. So I could do HTTP image, and then I can point out a website like localhost or google.com. And now it's like I have an image-based browser right inside my terminal. I have yet to port this to another terminal. Leave me a comment if you have any ideas. I'd especially like to get something working on Windows.